Oh God. Now for the absolute scariest part. It's like a little diving board now. I'm gonna die by the end of this project. So it's been a while since I've done any stuff with the van because like money is a thing, and also I've been scared because the next step is this bad boy, which means I have to cut a hole in the top of my van. I cleaned it out already, so I don't have to deal with the embarrassment of how dirty it was on video. But yeah, I'm freaking nervous. I'm gonna go through and make sure I have all the stuff I need right now, and then go get whatever I still need that I don't have. And then I'm gonna cut a hole in the most expensive thing I've ever bought. Let's get to it. It's gonna be so fun. So I made this list of all the things I need, the things we have already. We got obviously the fan, this really cool bracket that is gonna fit the ridges on top of the van to help us place it in the right spot. A file for after we've made the cut, a caulking gun, masking tape to help us kind of guide the cut, anti-rust paint, jigsaw to make the cut, and our drill to drill a hole to start the cut. But the things that we still need: lap sealant, wood for a bracket, blades for the cut, and some butyl tape. I spelled butyl wrong on that. I am gonna run to Ace Hardware and get the last of the stuff we need, and then we're gonna get started. So they didn't have a lot of the stuff that I need, so I'm gonna head over to Home Depot down the hill. But it is like a 15-20 minute drive that I didn't want to have to do, but whatever. Alright, so I just got back from the store, but since I had to go to 2 stores, I don't know if I'm going to have time to finish all today because I only have like half an hour to an hour of sunlight. But I got this piece of wood to make a bracket for the inside so the screws have something to bite into. Butyl tape, sealant, and arguably most importantly, it fell. I got the jigsaw blade so I can actually cut the hole. But we'll see if we get to that tonight. A nice wooden bracket. Some crazy woodworking right there. We're looking good. Woo! So I'm feeling really good right now and I want to just keep going, and I feel pretty ready to cut the hole, but it's getting dark and I don't want to be doing this whole thing in the dark, so I'm gonna wait till tomorrow, unfortunately. Feeling good so far. Hopefully I don't murder my van fully tomorrow. Hopefully I just maim it a little bit and make it into something more beautiful. Just like a diamond. Is that a good analogy? I'm out here for day 2 of doing this build. I got all the brackets ready, the wooden one for underneath, the adapter for the ribs on the top, and then obviously the part that actually attaches to the fan. I'm gonna put the adapter up top so I can kind of measure out where I'm putting it. Then I'm gonna cut the hole and I'm gonna put the fan in and seal it up. Pretty scary, but should be pretty easy. I think the part I'm most excited for this section of the build is all the metal shavings we're gonna have in our bed. It's gonna give us some nice calluses on the skin. Be ready for adventures, you know? See, like my makeshift curtain. It's literally just a tie down across there. So my camera overheated, so I couldn't record it, but I went ahead and I taped out the opening so it's ready to cut. I just gotta go for it, I think. I'm gonna take a second and make sure I'm not forgetting anything before I go and do some final research, but then I think I gotta just do the scariest part. Also, I switched to sunglasses because I think I was damaging my retinas up there on the white van on this super sunny day. It's really hot, and so it makes sense that my camera overheated. We're about ready to do the cut. I went ahead and taped up this trash bag so that it'll catch all the metal shavings instead of going onto the bed. I'm also going to be using this super sick little aperture light. Not for lighting anything, but it has these really strong magnets on the back. I'm going to hold the chunk of metal with that so that I can pick it up out of it instead of it just dropping down into the trash bag and knocking everything loose. Hopefully I'll be able to grip this because it is pretty narrow, but going for it. It's time for the point of no return. I'm just gonna do it sitting here. So I'm gonna start out drilling 4 pilot holes with this small bit, and then I have this big bit that the jigsaw blade will fit in that I'm gonna go after, but I'm doing it with the small one first just to get the location right. scary. It's awkward because it's on the slant of this ridge. I'm just a little bit terrified. Actually, never mind. I'm terrified. Don't jinx it. Time to switch bits. I don't know if this part's scary or less scary because I have the like placer holes already, but this is like big. Okay, so placer holes don't do as much as I was hoping. Fuck. Terrifying. Oh man. I hate this. Last one. Please go smooth. Oh god. Alright. My camera overheated again, but it was right when I finished the hole, so that's good. I put it inside in the AC to cool off a little more. And getting my jigsaw ready. I did a couple practice cuts because this is my first time using this one actually. I'm nervous, but also I feel like there's enough margin for error that should be okay. Don't want to jinx it, knock on wood, but you know, yeah, I'm pretty nervous. All right, now for the absolute scariest part. All right, so that fits in. Okay, terrified right now. Let's hope we can get the whole thing on camera too and that it doesn't overheat. All right, here goes nothing. Looks decently smooth. Whew. That's a rush. Whew. All right, well, on to the next one. Okay. It's like a little diving board now. I think we should just fold it off. Like, that works with metal, right? Just kind of like, ah, geez. Oh, wow, that's a lot less strong now that there's a freaking hole in this. Okay. We got this. Last one. Man, this ain't fun. You know, I'm just gonna let it drop. It's not too heavy. Just bouncing all over the place. Oh gosh. Oh, what? Where'd my blade go? So, I need to go get a new blade. Oh, it straight up broke off. That's kind of insane. There's the end of it. Glad nothing flew up and killed me. Of course it happens right at the end, right? That was fucking stupid. I forgot to unplug it. Wow, okay. I'm gonna die by the end of this project. There it is. I'm gonna frame this. Hi there. You like my sunroof? Once the cut was done, I cleaned up the metal shavings with a magnet, which looked super cool. Then I painted the exposed metal from the cut with anti-rust paint to make sure that it stayed in good condition. I am now going to put on this butyl tape to the bracket so we can go up there and just stick it. Kind of reminds me of Fruit by the Foot, to be honest. Oh. So I got the template bracket on the top mounted down with the butyl tape, just clamped it down so it can have a chance to set nicely. And then we're gonna get that actual bracket also with butyl tape on top of that, and we're gonna screw it all in with the wooden frame on the bottom. Okay, so I stuck the butyl tape on the actual bracket now. Now all that's left is to stick it up there and screw it in. I used the clamps again to get the butyl tape to set, but then forgot to record the actual screwing into the bracket. For that, I just drilled pilot holes using the holes in the bracket as my guide and then screwed it in. After that, I sealed it all up with some silicone sealant. Not exactly what I would call the smoothest sealant job, but we're just gonna pretend that this looks more amazing than anyone's ever seen. But in reality, it looks awful and it's just gonna be covered by the fan anyways. At long last, it's finally time to mount the fan. 2 long days of work, all to this moment, where we mount 4 screws. Looks pretty good. Hell yeah. I wish I did a better job on the sealant, but no one's gonna be looking up here. It's all good. And she's done. What a day. Now I get to do the best part. Oh, there it is. We did it. I finally have a fan. Alright, so after a long day's work, the fan is finally installed. Looks great. Can't wait to turn it on. That's right. We don't have electrical yet. God, this is so cheesy.